What's up, Barrick? Sadly, I already ran the pre-rolls, so you'll get your ads during BRB. Don't you worry. Hello, everybody. I don't know why I decided to drink my water like right before the time went up. I like the irk. This is the second irk I've heard from you, and I think that's a good. I need to start incorporating that into my own vocabulary. But what's up, everybody? It's currently 7:30 p.m. Central Time. As you can tell, I am very tired. Today was a very involved day. It was a good day in most regards. Just it was a lot. So I'm very excited to be like chilling out, having some time to draw, all that good stuff. Irk, really? You used Irk earlier in the pets channel, if I remember correctly. Actually, here, wait, let me see. Because I noticed it. I was like, that is fire. I'm gonna steal. Oh, Ack. You used Ack. I'm such a liar, dude. I'm such a fake. I apologize. You used Ack. And I'll steal Ack instead of Irk. Irk can be yours. Ack can be mine. And by me mine, I mean I'm stealing it. But yeah. So, yes, I did survive. That's the most important part. Without any further ado, let's do some warm up. Drawing for the past like year. I mean, however long I've been streaming. The streams are usually the favorite part of my day, especially during school. It's a nice little respite. I don't know. I've been using the Finch app a lot. I am really happy with this app so far. My only complaint is it's such a non-issue. I'm like a minimalist, and their UI is extremely like friendly and bubbly, not in like a bad way. It's just like, whenever I open the app compared to my like Canvas or what like my schedule or Google Calendar, it's like it's a lot of noise. That's like my only complaint. Oh, and like I at the beginning I didn't know what I had to do to like fulfill, like, you know, whenever you want to take care of your pet or whatever it's called, your burp, that's what it's called. I was like scared that I wasn't like I had to do all the tasks in the day. I felt really overwhelmed, but that's not the case. You just have to I think just go on an expedition once a day, I think, which is about 3 average tasks. I discovered, Bear was talking about it the other day, and I finally discovered how to use it. You can do a mood check-in at any time, and it even like tells you, hey, do a mood check-in, which is already awesome. I think that's really good. But then it actually follows up. If you put like, I'm feeling sad or something, later in the day, it'll be like, hey, are you feeling any better right now? And then another feature I used today is the first aid feature, where it's like feeling like, hey, are you not necessarily in a moment of crisis, but like, are you about to have a panic attack, anxiety attack, whatever it may be. And I used that today. I was like really impressed with all the options it had. So Finch gets a solid 10 out of 10 for me right now. Actually, no, it loses like a 0.1% because of the baby shark thing. Don't make self-help cringe. I know it's not actually cringe to like baby shark. I don't care, but like really, baby shark, dude. Like, why can't Gravel like Igor or something? You know. But that's, once again, it's a non-issue. Whenever it said that like Gravel wants to talk to you, I'm like, oh, what did Gravel find? They're 2 years old. I was like, what did Gravel find? It was like, Gravel found that he likes Baby Shark. And it was like, do you want to listen to it? And I instantly clicked, hell no. I'm glad that didn't hurt Gravel's feelings. But like easily, I think Finch was probably one of the like, using Finch has been a real big highlight of today. Another great highlight is I went to my philosophy professor's office hours. He is remarkably chill. He is extremely respectful, easy to talk to, and as you'd expect from a philosophy professor, extremely well-spoken and great listener, of course. So I had a lot of fun interacting with him on both an academic and just like a personal. We were just talking for a little bit. and I'm extremely excited for that class. It's I'm not going to say the official course designation because I don't want to like dox my school or anything, but it is basically like ethics of the modern day internet. So AI, child safety, monetization, influencers, privacy, all jam packed into a course. What's up, James? How's your day going so far? Oh yeah, thank you all for like the little Finch like cheers. Like I'm not gonna say who because I don't want to be like favoritism or anything, but like some people sent me some Finch cheers at like a really rough point of today, and that like really made me feel a lot better. So thank you guys. I don't know how to like send them yet. I've just been sending everyone waves and drink water. that's that's all I've been doing today. Because like I don't know how to independently do it. But thank you all. That was very kind. I hope you guys have had a good day so far, and if not, well, guess what? We get an hour to chill out, to do something that we love. Yeah. I was like, if there's anything, because like other than my wave, I was like, oh, what should I send? What would be like most fitting? I finished my commission now, so I'm chilling. Yes, I saw. Did you post the whole thing? Because I saw your work on the flowers and critique, by the way, which I think. I mean, it's purple, so I'm biased. I think you did an awesome job with. I really appreciate how much detail you put into the background there, because you could have easily, did like a flower brush. I know this is a commission, and I wouldn't say that you would, cut corners. If it was me, I would have cut corners. And you did an awesome job with that. I didn't want to wait until my client is going to post it. Gotcha. That makes a ton of sense. You skipped the ads. What's up, Kat? But he's been really good besides the vent issue. Thank you. Of course. Actually, my professor here, I'll pull it up during BRB. I never knew what this thing was, but I have two of my four classes are extremely discussion based, and involve things like gender, sexuality, or things like that, or just privacy, private concepts. And so both of them enacted this rule where, to put it long, you're allowed to talk about anything that is discussed outside the classroom, but you're not allowed to mention anyone's name. And with the hard route, I was originally trying to just cell shade it, but it felt right. I think you made the right choice. It looks great. And I haven't seen the full piece, but I think you chose the right amount of fidelity because it is just the background. So you don't want all of these sharp lines distracting the viewer, but at the same time, giving a proper silhouette and a little bit of internal detail to say, hey, these are flowers. And I'm not like being lazy with them. Yay, great to hear. One of the biggest frights of today for me, I have so much reading to do every single day. That is kind of the nature of a philosophy class and a political science class, which is understandable. But my malware class, we have to read so many modern day research articles, which is great. Knowing the state of the art is actually extremely effective, especially because the end of the class is competitively graded. So the more I learn, the more like of an arsenal I have to use against my classmates in that. But it's a lot of stuff. Heck yeah, she's been doing that. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Jen. I just saw your guys' notifications. Thank you, guys. Oh yeah, my other so I was everybody who just joined. I was talking about how much I love Finch today. My only complaint so far is Baby Shark, and then also I'm not a huge fan of all the clothing options, but like that's such a non-issue. Yeah, the last commission I know that Bear did, she posted a while ago, and it was the cafe shop, right? He hates fun. True. Like I was trying to pick up the most gray, uh, just mellow bird outfit for gravel because that's my type beat. I am very upset, guys. I lost my iconic gray shirt, the one that like gravel wears. I lost it. I don't know where it went, and I'm like extremely upset. It was for a mobile game Delonda's friends made. Sorry, my bad, my bad. I think I confused it because there's the other the cafe commission. Yes, because like another thing about it, that art. There's no. Why would that be in a cafe? I mean, it's great, but yeah. What does this have to do with cafe? If you guys ever, I mean, you could. Okay, so real talk, everybody. Um, it is very much doable in today's day and age with ChatGPT or like another code-based LLM or like coding proficient LLM to make your own website. But in the future, when I'm not in school, if you guys ever want art portfolio websites, and you don't want to use like WordPress, you want like full control over it, and for some odd reason you don't want to use an LLM or something to code it, I will be more than happy to walk you through setting up a completely free personal website on GitHub and buying your own domain. I extend that to the Delano server denizens. But that is definitely not right now. Yeah. My personal website is hosted through GitHub for free. Actually, basically everyone I know, unless they're like fancy and bought like a Cloudflare server that they also do stuff on, and so they just host it out of that as well. I need to figure out my GitHub situation because most of the projects I've done that have been professional, um, have been done on my school GitHub account, but I'm going to be losing that in a year. And so I either have to move all those repositories or, and I'm not going to put it on my personal one because that has like Minecraft mods and like other stuff that I've made. So I need to make like a work professional one. But it's also weird because like the streamer bot or not streamer bot, the multi chat, that's on GitHub, but and I want to keep that on the Kavel account, but I also want to show that off in my portfolio. You're on GitHub right now, heck yeah. My sister was having some issues setting up her SSH keys, which I love. Because like that's such a formative moment. The first time you have to set up SSH keys, uh, and like you're like, what the hell is a SSH and what the hell is a key and where do I put this? You know, and like, do I copy the entire thing or do I just copy this section of it? Um, and somehow it just started magically working for her, so I didn't have to help her. My little sister texts me the first day of an assignment that she gets, and she's like, I can't figure this out. I need help. And then either I don't respond because I'm a terrible brother, or I'm like, give it a little bit because I'm a terrible brother. And then literally by the next day, she has it. Oh, for everyone who is concerned, which probably not many people because I didn't talk about this too much, nor would like the general internet care. But Moose has had some health problems this summer, and today he just exited surgery, so we're in post-op now. Really hoping he's okay. I'm not going to go into specifics of the stuff that he had or the surgery, but it was scary. It was really not fun stuff, but very glad to hear that he's on the up and hopefully on the up and up. It's very early to say, but the doctors didn't say anything bad, and I would like to be a bit glass half full for my little guy. What's it called? When you like want the good things? Thank you. What is it called when like you tend to hope for the best? I forgot. Whatever. Optimistic. Thank you. I don't know why I blanked on that. I forget. Oh, I will do cat after we finish this string of ellipses. Uh, I'm surrounded by engineers every day, so like I'm used to that jargon, and then going to like a philosophy class and like how eloquently spoken my philosophy professor is, and like he just uses words. I'm like, oh, I forgot that one exists, or that I have to like Google. My friend today started to go. Oh my god. My sister started doing that the other day, and I smacked her. It's like, no, you're better than this. Uh, I can't believe how much that's blown up for what it is. It's actually pretty impressive. I need the lizard sound true. I can't remember what movie is it from. Uh, it's trying to remember. Oh, Elio, right? Elio. There's a movie called I think it's Elio or something like that. It's one of the more recent Pixar bean mouth animations, and like I've heard the film is unremarkable, but there's a lizard character in it, and it has like a phone where you know those apps on your phone where you can like play like fart sound effect or vine boom sound effect. There's a lizard sound effect, and so it's just like a video of this like little lizard just like smacking the lizard button over and over again. It just goes lizard. I could be misremembering like half of that. Or is it like a learning app? This is all from like I probably listened to like Know Your Meme a couple weeks ago, and this is just me like quite terribly regurgitating this information. Elio, heck yeah. Yeah, I got at least one thing right. Oof, that was bad. The post credit scene. I see, I see. You move like just left generally. Also, one thing I need to start doing is, like I said, this semester I'm reading pages upon pages of things every day, right? And I'm like already falling asleep. So I have a drawing stool. It has no back. It's literally just like a classical circular stool. I'm gonna start bringing that to my computer so I don't lean back and fall asleep. Cause like that's the. And you're like, Cavill, get more sleep. I'm getting really good sleep right now. Um, except for like I wake up at 3 a.m. every night for some other reason. No clue why. Uh, I had a weird dream last night. It was a zombie apocalypse dream. But like Dean Winchester vibes. I couldn't tell you why. Like, it was just weird. Yikes. I've been having some pretty vivid dreams as of recent. Maybe I should start a dream journal. You ruined my dream journal. Mr. Electric, send him to the principal office and have him expelled. Moon. Moon? I think that makes them worse. I've heard like cataloging your dreams makes you a bit more lucid during them or something like that. I was gonna say something and I forgot, so we'll leave it at that. Tomorrow I don't have a. It's not a workout day, so I finally just get to wake up and just kind of be for a little while, get some reading done, all that great stuff. Got a Hollow Knight 50% off right now on Steam. I bet that thing is selling like crazy. That game classifies as a Souls-like, right? Even though it is kind of its own genre, it does classify as a Souls-like. Are you fond of those games, Jims, or are you just buying it because you want to play the game before Silksong comes out? Metroidvania. Oh, that's exact. Okay, gotcha. I don't know, Kat. That seems a bit not sure if like superstitious or pseudosciency is the word. Dream signs. Astrology signs. I'm a Capri Sun. I've been rewatching Freerun today, which also means I've been crying a lot today. I love Freerun so much. It's the best thing ever. I'm not saying that word, Bear, because I'm gonna try to do the voice, and then it's gonna be embarrassing because I won't be able to do it. Do it for him. My friend was showing me clips, and it was the most unhinged thing from Freerun. I'd say Freerun. Like, I can't name anything that's too absurd off the top of my head, except for that one feet scene, which was tough. That's like the only weird scene in the entire thing. Are you sure is Freerun Beyond a Journey's End? Because like that show is like noteworthy for how calm and like focused on the mundane it is in some things, capitalizing on the human experience. Freakrin. Don't do her like that. She's awesome. She's cool. I wish I was as cool as Freerun. She's so gangster. I've been looking for a new anime to start, but the problem is I've kind of like gone through a lot of the very happy ones on Netflix. Yeah, sadly. I think it's the spirit that matters though. I read it as the LFG from the Discord. Um I want to start Death Note, but right now with like the stress of life and things, I need something like Psyche K or Nichijou to like keep me afloat. Like very lighthearted and funny. Kaiju number 8, is that on Netflix? I couldn't find it on Netflix when I was looking earlier today. I actually, yeah, I did look for that, and it was just like, oh, I'd recommend City, but they are chaotic and stupid. Well, no, like as long as it's just fun, right? Like I would consider most of Hunter x Hunter to be that way, except for like the Chimera Ant arc, which is like really, ooh, not bad, not bad. It's just it's a lot, right? Bubbly and non-serious. Okay, cool. Yeah, then I'm Crunchyroll. Oh, I gotcha. And City's probably on Crunchyroll as well. Oh wait, I think I can AirPlay from my phone to the TV. Um. Oh wait, only in Prime English dub, dude. Well, I'll use some alternative means. I will not. I trust your take on that. You'll hate the anime because of it. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, I watched the cheeseburger bit and like the translated languages, and it kind of sucks because like they didn't do anything to make that joke work in English, which I understand, but like she just kind of did an accent. Cheeseburger. I always have to have an American accent or just voice. I like that. Okay, I almost said be right back because Jim said be right back, and then I don't know. We're not at that point yet. Bear does not get her ads just yet. Also, so guys, I've been in a dilemma, right? I want last semester I carried around sunflower seeds in my pocket, my shirt pocket, whenever I wanted to feed greckles or like little birds around campus. Cool, easy. But like they don't, none of them really vibe with them. Like they won't go out of their way to eat a sunflower seed. Sometimes it was like a 50% chance. However, peanuts they destroy. Everybody loves peanuts, which is cool. But I don't want to bring peanuts around campus because people could be like deathly allergic. Then I realized cracked corn exists. So I'm going to, at Walmart, you can buy 40 pounds of cracked corn for $10. And that's like the only one I can buy. So I'm going to just do that. And if they don't like the cracked corn, I'm just going to keep tossing it. I have to come up with a food debate during the ad break. Do you? Kat, I think you should take this as an opportunity to say what food you're grateful for and what you like instead of trying to instigate a debate. It's what your micro pet would want and your burp. The paper moved. That makes me sad. Just tossing it around while no bird fest. Can I just... Yeah, this just sucks. I hate this. I mean, that's the thing. I feel like people would walk past and be like, oh, the birds are going to come eventually. And then the next person will walk past and they'll be like, the birds will come eventually. You love ribs? That's a good pick. You can't really go wrong with ribs. However, where I live, whenever they make ribs, they overdo it with the sweetness. I've grown out of them. It is a hassle to eat. But hey, if I'm offered some ribs and corn, I'll be happy. I used to be a diehard rib fan, but now I'd rather just get a brisket or a chicken. Oh yeah, no, if I'm offered, I'll get chicken. Because brisket gives me a headache. I don't know why brisket does that. I love brisket. Um, especially like brisket sandwiches, but every time I eat it, it gives me a headache. They do tend to be sweet too, yeah. Like I love me a brisket sandwich with pickles and mustard. No, I'm the jonkler. That's the perfect response. Cool, cool. So, other than this freaking weird sausage form, we're gonna go into BRB. Start our next page of cylinders. This is going to be 256 to or so 236 to 240. Mine aren't sweet. What are briskets? Brisket is like chopped and smoked meats. So typically pork. Yeah. Oh, I'm lying. It's beef or beef or veal. Okay. Yeah, brisket is the cut of meat from the breast or lower chest of beef or veal. The brisket is on one of the 9 beef primal cuts. Didn't know that. Sounds like an anime thing. Um, yeah, it's usually like shredded. That's usually where you'll get brisket, like really chopped. And it's smoked. It's known for its like smoky and sometimes slightly sweet flavor. It gives me a headache whenever I like it, but I really brisket ain't bad. So yeah, we're gonna go to BRB, run some ads, and then we'll be back with our next page of cylinders. Cool, cool. Welcome back. Or welcome back. It was probably like cut a little bit right there. I apologize for the airhead ads. Controversial take. I actually kind of liked them when I was a kid because they were so uncanny. Made them memorable. What else? Live action Lilo and Stitch. I've just made a conscious effort to not view or participate in any of the live action remakes. I don't care if they're good or not. I'm just you know what? Why its original medium was important to the story. What are you doing? It was a Disney Plus ad. Oh, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Ah, Disney. I like that. There was something I was gonna say, but I think I forgot. Yar. Let's do a Panacea. It's because of money? Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not gonna go. Well, not just money. They want to renew the IPs so they can maintain their claims to copyright and all that stuff for it. So no one else can make The Lion King or stuff like that. Hell, I don't even think they care about making money. on those. I mean, yeah, of course they want to make money, but like, what is more profitable, right? Maintaining your rights to the IP or making a really trashy movie? Because if they really cared about money, I don't know. If they really, it's weird because like, if you wanted to make Lilo and Stitch, do it animated again. That would make everyone happy. Kimba the White Client is crying. So true. That's controversial. I think that was the first movie Germa ever starred in. Pretty impressive. Le Festine. I always, whenever I hear Le Festine, I'm thinking of like the first lyrics. It's like life is a movie. I don't know why, but those are like the first lyrics I hear. It's such a great song. I need to listen to that one day. Maybe should I get like a really trashy like takeout Italian food? Oh no, I'm kidding. It's not controversial. Everyone loves Ratatouille. Such a goated movie. Should I get like really trashy Italian takeout and like bring it to the balcony at my apartment complex and just listen to that song while eating it and drink some like grape juice? Why can't we? Okay, yeah, let's do that. Good vibes. Good pick, good pick. And we'll start our cylinders in the meantime. Louder. Hopefully this isn't too loud. Oh, did I? I meant to say French food. No. Oh no. Please, I don't need this today. Please spare me. I can't do this. There we go. Cool. Yes, French food. I apologize. I'm very stupid. I'm happy too. That's a jam. That's a bop. Have you listened to her other music? It's kind of like not the same. Last time I only like listened to her whole thing like maybe 3 years ago, but I was like very surprised. Like this is not the vibe I was expecting. I'd have to revisit just to confirm, but I from memory, I'm like, oh, this is different. My mic's been bothering me. I adjusted it the other day, and it's not been the same. I've never heard her music, so I'm shocked. Once again, I could be completely lying, but I will check this later to confirm my statement. Wouldn't be the first time I'm wrong today. I just called it Italian food, so dumb American moment. I'm a fake Ratatouille fan, guys. And Cat, shout out the Xbox 360 game. That's the only stream I've watched of Germa like live, and I got banned because I was spamming a picture of saying he looks like Linguini. She's a real artist. I thought it was a song Disney made up. She's a real artist. I mean, yeah. Because if you believe it or not, real artists work for Disney. Believe it or not, Post Malone is the person who made Sunflower for Spider-Verse. She is Disney. Disney's formaldehyde frozen head is no longer. She remains. She is a performance artist. Which one? Which one? The Germa stream or sorry? Oh yeah, I think Cat's referencing that I got banned in a Germa stream. Leonardo, you can see there we go. I did 2 Germa bits in one right there. The one where he plays Ratatouille, the Germa stream. Yeah, I got banned. Or I timed out, sorry, timed out, not banned. Or maybe I did, I don't know. I was kind of salty and I just left. I was like, I'll watch the VOD. I was like, I'm just one of the people like spamming in chat. I'm not helping whatever. In fact, one of the bits he does where he like reads the entire, like someone did a paragraph thing where like had to read I think this was during the debt era. I'm not sure though. I think this was like one of those. I don't think he was having fun with that game. Like all I remember was just him like failing a lot and being kind of just remiss about the whole thing. Which I wouldn't blame him. It's an early 2000s Xbox game. Not all of them are gold. A lot of them are. Like Nancy Drew. But oh, wait, was Nancy Drew Xbox? I feel like that was like Wii or something. It's a very Wii-esque game. You know what? That put me in it here, right? I walked away and screamed. I was muted. I screamed when my paper fell. Okay. Cool. I'm in like a jazzier mood now. There's a Nancy Drew game. There's several. He had a near-death experience for that paper. For my last Drawbox drawing, should I pull the Germa lipstick, Nancy Drew lipstick incident? I'll sign it for uncomfy with a big ol' kiss on the side. Oh Christ! Do you think he was like, Holly, I need your lipstick, like right now? I cannot explain. Yeah, for my last cylinder. If I was I wish I had my printer and scanner in this room, because I would totally during BRB make a copy of it and then like kiss the copy to convince you guys like I just did all of this, this whole hour-long stream just to just to ruin it with that. But the description, sorry, was kind of tipsy with chat that stream. I was just really happy I accomplished your challenge. Absolutely not even that, just like absolutely smashed on wine. Sorry. Like what did he write? Was it like smashed or yeah, I don't know. Can you play Lead 15? Maybe. We gotta be careful though. Whenever you have a song you enjoy, you can't overplay it. It's special, you know? I'm saying this because I do that all the time. When I discovered Igor, I was spamming Igor for like a solid 2 weeks until I was like, okay, I can't keep doing this. Yeah, absolutely hammered. He recently did one of those on-screen text bits. Like, oh, it was the heartbeat monitor bit. Yes, I can. I have rights. You have rights, but I'm here to defend the people, to not spam good music out of respect for their tastes. This is some like Olive Garden music, dude. Respectful. When was the last time you all went to an Olive Garden? I really couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. It was last summer, or no, a year ago. I think I've only gone once for takeout. It is not good, in my opinion. Or the one I went to. I remember, like, at one point, apparently my parents were like, Olive Garden is really good. But the one we've typically gone to has gone downhill. It's just so pricey for noodles. I know they don't cost that much. I eat salad, but it's rare. I don't entirely know how that relates to Olive Garden, but I believe you. Wish I went to Red Lobster more. Who doesn't? Freaking abuse, dude. Okay, I get it. Like whatever deal, the shrimp deal that they have, crazy, great, right? That literally put them out of business slightly. The crab cakes. Actually, no, that's not a hot take. That's not even like a guys. Nobody's talking about the crab cakes. No, everyone's talking about the crab cakes. They're great. Dude, like scarfing down a crab cake and then rinsing that with like water. I felt like I actually like, you know, in a video game where you find like a healing elixir and it gives you like +5 max health. That's what eating a crab cake and then like downing a glass of water did for me. Like my max HP increased. You've heard good, yeah. You can't go wrong. Yo, what's up, Abigail? Welcome back. Oh my gosh, I don't know what my voice was doing right there. It was a mistake looking at the Red Lobster page. Should I look at the Red Lobster page? They're low. Okay. I don't know if there's any good seafood places near me. Send me one in the mail. Thanks in advance. So I don't think there's a Red Lobster in my town. Unfortunate. I bet there has to be a good fish place somewhere. Now, Ultra Cylinder guy now because of you. Oh, are you drawing cylinders now? Why do I say oh like that? I sound like a weird old lady. Oh. I would, but lobster can get bad real quick. Yep. They smell like ammonia. Oh, heck yeah. Awesome, Abigail. Well, keep us updated with your progress. I hope you see a lot of improvement with that. Are you using any tutorials or anything to help you draw the cylinders? What is everybody's? I think I've asked this before. What is everyone's thoughts on edamame? My sister destroys that stuff. I'm a bit impartial. I think it's like ranked. I know a lot of people like it, and I'm not hitting on it, but on my personal tier list, my opinion tier list, in no way objective fact or truth or like logically based, it's around a C tier. Edamame, it's like a pea adjacent. It's a little green kind of bean shaped thing. It's very soft. A little bit more solid of a texture than peas. They usually are very salted. And they're pretty good. I wouldn't order it, but if it's an Asian type salad, eating that up. Now I imagine it in my head sometimes and make it into people. Okay, cool. Rather get a refreshing cold salad. I've never had an Asian salad, but yeah, I know a lot of Asian dishes have edamame in it. I just hate it because every time I order edamame from a place or whenever my family makes it, they don't unsheath. They don't pop the edamame out of the pods, which like I get it, but I hate doing that. I hate like like just let me scoop. It's like pistachios. I don't want forgive me for my language. I don't want the foreplay of cracking open the pistachio. That doesn't make it any better for me. Same thing with peanuts. Just give me that. Like it's not you have like industrial hydraulic press. I know you guys sell that stuff unshelled. give me the pistachio unshelled. Give me the edamame unshelled. I feel very strong about this. I don't know, it's kind of fun. You know, that's awesome for you. Heck yeah. I hope. In fact, no, I have had fun like popping it out and like trying to land it in my mouth. No. Peanuts are good. Peanuts are great. I feel really bad for people with peanut allergies. They're also the reason why I can't carry peanuts around in my pocket. So just saying, if I ever had a natural enemy, not saying anything, but cashews are freaking great. I love cashews. I like cashews more than peanuts. I think they're better for you, maybe, than just the average peanut. Like, I would rather eat a raw cashew, or like a roasted cashew or whatever, than a roasted peanut. Same thing with salted. Same thing with, I think pecans are ranked a little bit lower on the nut tier list. Because I think pecans are great, but the fact that some people call them pecans makes me very angry. And like, if you ever try to eat raw pecans, it's such a process. But it is the hallmark of fall. Pecan. Well, you can like it, and I will respect you for that. It's pecans. Isn't no. It's pecan. Leviosa. If you're sophisticated, you say pecan. You can say whatever. I don't care. Just don't call soda Coke. Coke is Coke. You could freaking call pecans pecans for all. I don't care. Just don't call it. Say it what. Call it what it is. Don't call my Dr Pepper Coke. If I go to a store and say, "Hey, give me Dr Pepper," I was about to say, wait, that doesn't make sense. If I went to a store and I go order a Coke, you mean like a Sprite or something? I'm throwing it at you. Has that ever happened, or will that ever happen? No. The first time I ever traveled abroad, I realized that Dr Pepper is just not a thing, which makes total sense. I mean, I'm not surprised Coke is a thing, but Fanta, I did not expect to be as popular. Fanta's pretty out there. I guess if you're gonna have any orange soda, right? pecans. I like Fanta and Mountain Dew. I don't think I can remember the last time I had Mountain Dew. Which is probably a good thing. And I'm just not a orange soda guy. That stuff is way too much for me. When cooking crustaceans, I never knew that. Huh. Shout out Fanter. Fanta croissants. You've just killed a Frenchman somewhere. Oh, I meant to foreshorten this a lot. Frick. 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 Remind me of rainbow croissants that exist. Eat. Or bagels. No, I'm kidding. I like bagels. Actually, I've never had a rainbow bagel. Are those worthwhile? I feel like it's gimmicky and just makes you feel sick. I love Fred 40. I want to make a bagel breakfast sandwich tomorrow. Sadly, I do not have bagels. I don't know why, but they make me feel sick just looking at them. I get that vibe. It's unnatural. You know, you like whenever you pick the bagel off the tree, off the bagel tree, it's supposed to, have that golden brown exterior to it. And when we've seen these emulsified and amalgamated renditions of this food, it just ain't right. Just ain't right. Creamed cheese. Give me a bagel with smoked salmon, Dijon mustard, and onions. That sounds amazing. What else do you put on a bagel? I just like a classic. You do like the folded egg, which I'm not sure if it's natural. Some type of cheese, bacon. Actually, I put some extra salt in there. Butter and jelly. Butter and jelly. Interesting. That's valid. I'm more of a sour cream bagel enjoyer, though, if ever, right? I bet that gives like no nutritional value. Like it's just kind of empty calories, but put something in your stomach for the morning so you can have a coffee, I guess, and not like die. Yeah. Speaking of nutritional value, I don't know why I was reminded. I have so many mushrooms and I have like 4 days to eat them all. Is it like dangerous to eat a lot of mushrooms in like a few days? Probably don't. Gotcha. What if I want to be like N from Dorohedoro? Be so mushroom pilled. You can send you some? I feel like you ought to go get mushrooms on your own, Cat. You said that they aren't available in your area, but I call Cap. You just aren't looking. Because there are people, probably in whatever city you live in, growing psychedelic shrooms in a toilet. And if they can do that, your local supermarket can do those. Vegan bagos with mushrooms taste amazing. I need to try it. I need to try that. Meal prep people eat the same things every week. They don't die. You're talking to one. Steamed buns. Steamed buns with mushrooms, huh? I was kind of imagining like just a meat substitute shiitake mushroom. You know, has that umami kind of meaty taste. I feel like that'd be a good substitute for a boiga. Cheeseburger. What are the other words that she makes her say? Those could be good too, but they probably sauce that. Yeah, probably. Swouse. Kat, this seems to be a reoccurring issue for you. You think portioning so you can distribute your snacks over the day longer? Man City is kind of sad now that I think about it, but in like a wholesome way. Gotcha. So like melancholic? Or like finding value in imperfection? Kind of like wabi sabi, maybe a little bit. Not melancholic, the tone is overall comedic, but two characters are friends, and yeah. Gotcha. It's cute though. Nothing really tear jerking. One thing that was kind of tear jerking. I'm not gonna lie. I got a little bit teary. Not like Frieren crying, tearing up, but at the end of Nichijou, I thought it was really sweet. When people talk about food, I mean, yeah, that's understandable. It's like yawning, right? You yawn, you start a yawn chain. Man, don't get me started. I was like really happy with that. Yeah, I wonder if I should buy the manga for Nichijou. How much is it, like the entire box set? This seems off. I think I tilted this too much. Which one's Yuko? Is it the brown hair? No, blue hair. The I know this isn't a controversial take. I think my favorite Yuko moment is the Yaoi police moment. $93. Gotcha. That one probably. Oh wait, no. What is it? Is that what it is? I don't know. That one is just crazy funny to me because like it does capture the embarrassment. I wouldn't say I'm drawing that art, but you know, of just drawing art, and you get some of the peak animation in that moment. They get it right. You're right. Misfortunate fool. I'm trying to think of my favorite character in that show. Nano is high up there. Because she's just all around an extremely enjoyable character. Uh, yeah. Because, like, I can't really pick between. All the other characters are so lovable that, like, Nano barely comes out on top. What's the doctor's name? The person who created Nano? What's her name? I was trying to figure out if they actually 280 animated her screw or if it was 3D. I feel like it's 3D. I don't know. Hakase, yeah. She's annoying. Yeah, especially considering the fact that like Nano doesn't quote unquote become human or like lose her screw or her twisty or whatever it's called, the twisty handle thing. Trying to like mentally catch up with all the characters. There's a lot of noteworthy characters. Me, not me beefing with an actual or fictional 8-year old. If anyone deserves it in that show, or maybe the principal. Then again, he gets his comeuppance. Bear, have you watched Psyche K? I feel like you may. I'm not sure how you'd feel because like the art style is not too much to write home about, but I find it incredibly funny, and in some points funnier. Eh. No, I couldn't name a specific joke that's funnier than Nichijou. It's a different kind of humor. Like I feel like, of course, Nichijou is like absurdism and stuff. But Psyche K is like, Psyche is put in like an impossible situation, and you're like, oh well, he could only get out of this if they change the rules of the universe, and then they subvert you by changing the rules of the universe in like some weird and stupid way that's laughable. I'm having, but I'm not too sure if I watch. Yeah, I'm not too sure if it's your jam, but it made me very happy. It is definitely a happy show for sure. So if you need something to make you smile, that one it makes jokes about literally every single anime trope ever. From like the over enthusiastic uh like let's go team like shonen protagonist to the literal phenomenon of kids in Japan thinking they're um anime superheroes and they have like secret powers in real life. To like the Tsunda, whatever how you pronounce that one, that trope. And unlike Nichijou, I don't think the ending has the same kind of punch where like everything wraps up. Still pretty. It's a nice ending, but would not call it on par with Nichijou's. It's a very brain off anime. That's the best way to put it. Hmm. Maybe I'll start watching Psyche K instead of Free Run because I'm scared if I watch Free Run again, I'm gonna like it's like chewing gum. After a while, if you keep chewing it, you lose the flavor. And while I imagine that'd be very difficult for me to do with Free Run because I just love every bit of it. Every time I watch it, I find something new. Um, I don't want to. I don't want to ruin it. I must protect it. Almost doubled up that line. I may watch because I need a wind down. It is a perfect wind down kind of thing. Watching it at the end of the day is just whatever. It, once again, shout out to my roommate. He would come downstairs to watch anime with me unprompted, which is like so kind of him to just hang out like that. Um, but he would like come down and we would just like laugh out loud at some of the just stupid writing choices in a good way. You know, they have like the perfect girl trope. Like every like anime with a school, there's like the perfect girl student who like everybody loves and stuff like that. But since Psyche K can read minds, he can just like constantly tell how like evil she is. And the first season of Psyche K, the English dub is pretty decent. The second season, no. So watch it all in Japanese if you can. Oh, free run. Oh, okay. Have a tissue box. I feel like the first episode hits harder though the second time you watch it. But hey. Ay, ay, ay. I do need a good cry. I'll just start over. I wasn't that far in. Okay, cool, cool. I had a great cry today. That was like I like I freaking washed up and everything after. I was like, I needed that. Like I felt like I had like a good stretch, like something popped and now it's in the right place. That's the feeling I got earlier today. Oh yeah, yeah. Oof. Oofa. Does this feel healthy? Hey, because I'm no professional, but I would wager to say it is. It's a what did they call it? I learned this in my architecture class for the like for I learned this word for the first time there. It was because everyone went to like the amphitheater and plays in like the Roman Colosseum because it was not lethargic. It's one of those words where like you express your emotions. Like it was a release of emotions. I can't remember the word for it though. Ah, that's gonna bother me now. There, Google. Ah. Catharsis, which sounds like a knee disease. But yeah, catharsis. Oh, oh. Bear, I don't know. Wait, Bear. I just checked Automod. So Bear said this in chat. This was from earlier, like 20 minutes ago. I checked the Google pronunciation of pecan, and it sounded like the lady was yelling at me, which is funny. I like that. But it got automated for misogyny, specifically for the phrase "sounded like the lady." I I really I really don't get how that one could even be in like interpreted as misogyny. Like the only way I could read this is like when people refer to like another person's wife as the lady, like how's the lady doing? Like out of like a 60s vernacular, but I don't even consider. I don't know if that was automatic. Yeah, like I don't. I don't get how this was auto-modded. Whatever. Auto-mod strikes again, everybody. I leave for 5 minutes. You guys don't know how to behave. I think we've behaved just fine. In fact, we had a wonderful discussion about how epic and awesome Freerun is and how you haven't finished watching it. Or started. I can't remember if you started it or not. Oh, right. Yeah, right. Man, my favorite gym has this big fan. It has to be. I was like literally thinking of like measuring this so I could talk about it on stream. It has to be 20 feet at least in diameter. It's a very slow paced anime, which is a really good thing for a reason. And in fact, actually no, I would say it's extremely fast paced. Cause each episode you get like 2 acts. There's a lot happening very quickly in that anime. I retract my statement. That is not a slow paced anime. It has a slow energy, I'd say. Like it's not in your face like One Piece is, but it has better pacing than One Piece. Probably some of the best pacing for its type of story. Yeah. Okay, spoilers for episode 1 and 2 of Freerun. I'm about to talk about it. If you guys don't want spoilers, feel free to dip for a second. Sorry, I'll get back to the fan thing in a second. Freerun goes through the end of the crew, like felling the Demon King, the funeral, and then the like, then 50 years later, them meeting up again for the Era media shower, then the funeral, and then the second act. The episode's not even done yet. You go to him or Hyder's house, where you meet Fern and learn of that she has to decipher everything. In one episode. I'd consider that extremely well paced. And then in the next, you get the ending of meeting Fern and Heiter, and then you go to that one village where they find the Bella of the Valley or whatever. Shout out Bella. I don't think that's the name of it. I just saw the dog, the Oh My Dog thing, and I thought of Bella. So yeah, my gym. Sorry to get sidetracked. Shout out Bella, Bella Gangster. My gym has a very big fan. I'm no 15 to 20 feet, I think, in diameter, not radius, diameter. So yeah, and man, this thing, like I'm doing my pull-ups. I feel like it's harder to do pull-ups because the wind is so hard. Like I actually have to squint my eyes a little bit. Fern has purple hair. Good observation. Glad you found that one out. Planet Fitness, it is not, but maybe they do have those. Tornado Sim. Did you guys I haven't been to a mall in a while. Do those tornado boxes still exist? Do you guys ever do those? It like puts you in a box and like makes a fake tornado. They got those giant fans, yeah. It's ridiculous. I appreciate it because like I'd rather be cool in the gym than, sweaty and delirious. My mall was lame. Pooey. Did they have the jump things? I know. I like anime girls with purple hair. It's very, very specific. They do? Okay, heck yeah. I remember the first time I ever had White Castle in my life. I was a kid, and then I immediately went onto one of those trampolines, and they had to like emergency take me out because I had to go like run to the bathroom because I was sick. I will never eat White Castle again in my life. Thankfully, there are none nearby. But dude, White Castle is awful. Or maybe it was it has churches. I think I don't know. Pretty sure it was White Castle though. I want to try at least once the jumping thing. I'm gonna be real. I don't even remember. I did those like not White Castle. Thank God. I only tried those jumping things a certain number of times, but I don't remember any of it. Stuff myself with 20 of them things. White Castle isn't bad. I pray for you. White Castle is like Long John Silver's level of bad. And if you try to tell me that Long John Silver's is good, I will time you out. Like, why is Shake Shack? No, my sister and I. Do I need to time you out, Kat? I will. My sister and I drove past a Shake Shack the other day. And I was like, how are they in business? I really don't understand. Not only like Shake Shack, like their whole thing is like, oh, 50s food. It's got American diner. It's gonna make you fat, a lot of calories. Um, which like already I don't jive with. But their food just like you could get better food at various other chains. Like I would say honestly, crazy take. I would rather go to an IHOP. Actually, no, IHOP has better food, in my opinion. I like IHOP's food better than Shake Shack to like a noteworthy degree. Oh, IHOP is pretty. They had a comeback for a while. I really didn't like IHOP. My sisters reintroduced me, and man, IHOP deserves some respect. Now, am I going to IHOP because I want a extremely delicious meal? No, I'm going there because I'm sick, or it is like some ungodly hour in the morning, and I just need some like comfort food. You've never been? Oh my gosh, go! I had something over there. Their hash browns are pretty freaking good, dude. I really like their hash browns. Go now. I was about to say you go girl, but I was like that doesn't fit my vibe I'm going for. But you know what? You go girl. You go to IHOP. I've never had the coffee at IHOP, but I don't know why. The just fact that they serve it like out of the pot and they have those like aesthetically pleasing little mugs. It's always tickled my fancy. You can Uber it. I don't believe in Uber Eats or like getting food delivered. Other than pizza, pizza gets a weird exception. With that statement in mind, I drink coffee. It's too strong. I always get decaf. I haven't gotten a normal coffee in a hot minute. Actually, I did get a latte at Starbucks the other day, and I actually made like myself have a really bad anxiety attack because it was way too much caffeine. Um, so yeah, I'm not doing that again. But yeah, like shout out to delivery drivers. You guys are extremely hard workers, and it's a thankless job. However, I'm not going to pay the exorbitant price of the food already, the like admin fee of the restaurant, the Uber Eats fee, the tip because I am gonna tip because you don't get paid much, and then like whatever other gratuity that they're tossing in there for no reason. That's a skill issue. It probably is. It's real. I had an Americano once, and oh my god, I felt like I needed to run. Yeah, like I've had some pretty bad like anxiety attacks or panic attacks or whatever you'd classify them as because there is apparently a difference I learned. Um, but like none have been as bad as when I've been like high off coffee. That stuff that those are like really bad. What's up, Delano? How's it going? I'm gonna take a quick water break. Actually, I owe Cat for the hydrate earlier. I feel like I read that as Dino rather than Dino. Oh my god, that was a refreshing sip of water. That was great. Hello, Merg. Merg? feel like Murr could be a new addition to your cast of bear characters. Or Dino. I'm not sure which one you were quoting there. How's your day going so far, Delano? Merg. If you didn't notice, Merg backwards is Grim, which also means nothing. Burps and says Merg. That's their entire thing. They're just like in the background. And like for comedic purposes, they just go. I was gonna like try to do a burp noise, but I realized that'd just be awful. Just got back from work at the drive was nice. Good to hear. Jimothy, Jimathan, Jim Ultimatum. Look how parallel the diagonal and the or this back edge and the minor axis is. Jim, will we possibly be getting a stream this upcoming Friday? No pressure, of course. Just curious. If you're no, you have not. You said Long John Silver's was good. I never had Long Johns. Didn't you like try? We're about to say. Where's the? I'm not scrolling that high. Not true. You're making fun of me while I was working hard. Were you, Cat? I was. Talking about White Castle. Well, yeah, White Castle sucks as well. Cut my source, other than me, is the Game Grumps bit where they say White Castle have it your way. Yeah, your way, like sitting in a stall for 3 hours. I don't think that's their exact bit, but something along those lines. Group prayer session for the people who have to eat White Castle. I'm not a gambling addict. I read this song up here and I read it as burger phone instead of burner phone. Just thought you guys should know. But Hollow Knight, heck yeah. Charlie and Ace, welcome. Cheeseburger. I'm watching that video after this. It's stuck in my head. Oof, that was rough. Well, huge that game is good, but also kind of hard. I was about to say, can we recover while doing this? But I was like, you know what? 2 passes is fine. I'm not going to try to correct it. Less is more. Do you have a Bluetooth controller? That is actually a very good question. What's going on, Charlie and Ace? It's been a minute. Bit bent on this line, but it's whatever. The whole thing is actually kind of like swaying this way. Very weird vibe about it. Wait for that to dry before I do the hatching. That's what it's called. I'm going to sleep so hard tonight. I was going to convince myself I'll do some reading after stream. No, that's not happening. I'll just like wake up earlier and do that. Nice. Cool, cool. So this marks the 236th cylinder. We're on our way, guys. We have a lot of work to do, but we're on our way. Yeah. So we'll start wrapping everything up. We're gonna be streaming every day this week except for probably Saturday. Maybe also Sunday. So we're gonna be streaming this Thursday. We'll be streaming. I mean, yeah, we're streaming every day until Saturday. Pretty easy. We'll be spinning the wheel on 50% Friday, or if I work on the Yi drawing in my free time, we'll continue working on the on that. is the new name for chat weenies. I kind of like that. But yeah, so once again, thank you all for joining me tonight, everybody. Thank you very much, Charlie and Ace, Bear, Cat, Delano, Jims. Did we have anybody else? Yeah, it's one to stick with. I think that was everybody. Bear, Cat, Jims, Delano. Oh, Abigail. I think that's everybody. Okay, cool. So once again, last one to leave is Stinky. Oh my God, Scram. But yeah, so once again, thank you all, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.